Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray, and you know the drill. Today I have a reading for you. I really do appreciate all the support I've been getting lately. I just want to say that real quick. Today's reading is going to be a divine feminine and a divine masculine. So I'm going to do the divine fem with this deck. I'm going to be doing the divine masculine with this deck, and I will be doing the bridging energy with this deck right here. This is the Harmonious Tarot. This is the Radiant Raider White Tarot, and this is the Tarot of the 78 Doors. Truly a beautiful deck. If you're trying to practice your imagery, you need to get this deck. It's not even a question. Okay, so we're going to do 3 cards for what is the current energy, and then we're going to do 3 cards for what is changing, and that's going to be for both, and then we'll have 2 cards in the middle for the connecting themes between those changes. So I think we should just jump right into it. Let me put this deck over here. I'm going to get y'all some more guidance too, but let's jump into the feminine energy of currently. So what's the current feminine energy for my divine feminine spirit? Spirit said turn. We got 1, and there's 2. Okay, Divine Femme, I'm already sensing that you're not changing. There's a lack of change happening, Divine Femme. What else wants to come out for you? Okie dokie, we have Death in the reverse. I knew something was not changing. I could already tell. I just knew it. Actually, I only need 1 card, but let's get... Okay, we'll keep this because that's a really important card. Here, I'm going to move these decks back so you actually have more room to see what the hell is actually happening over here. Because I want to be able to fit all of the cards on the table today. Okay, that should be enough energy. What else? So what's changing? What's changing? Okay, all right. And then what else? For the Divine Femme. Guys, I want to say that I really do appreciate all your support over on TikTok, over on Instagram. You're making my dreams come true. So many of you book personal. So many of you watch these videos. Like, I feel so blessed and honored, okay? Let's get the Divine Masculine now. Divine Masculine's not feeling themselves, that's for sure. And 1 more Divine Mask card, please. We'll put that here. We'll put that here. 1 more for what is currently happening with our Divine Mask. The Divine Mask has no idea. I will say that. They're feeling very confused themselves. Okay. And then what's changing for the Divine Masculine spirit? Okay, we'll say the 6 here. This one here. And then here. Okay. So we have all of our energies out on the table. Let's go ahead and do our connecting energies now. We'll do these 2. We'll do just 1 card each for the top. There's the top, and then the connecting energy for the bottom. We're going to do connecting energies first so we know what the theme is. And then we're going to get 1 theme card, okay? Just 1 theme card. What is the theme of this? What is the theme of the nature of this connection, Spirit? All right. Wow, this could be a possibly great connection if people are just willing to see their truths. Okay, so let's start with what's the current energy? We have ephemeral in the reverse. So I feel like we're in a really dark place. Divine Mass, Divine Femme, whoever you are, which energy you resonate with the most. A really dark place. Nothing feels like it's growing, but I do see that there is this hope for you, okay? And that hope is kind of leaving, that sunshine, that beginning for a new start. It's leaving you, but don't lose hope. Okay, carry on to hope. I feel like I need to say that. The connecting energy for the top is the Hanged Man in reverse. So both of you are trying to not sit still anymore. Both of you really want to move forward currently, wanting to take action, okay? And then the Wheel. So this is telling me, guys, that regardless of whatever the nature of this connection is, regardless of whatever you feel, you are ending a cycle on both sides. Both of you are moving into a new cycle. Both of you are transforming and growing, okay? So let's see what's happening for the Divine Femme currently. Divine Femme, you're in that 9 of Cups energy, that self-fulfillment energy. That's so beautiful. What else are you in? The Tower. Consistent energy, I feel like. You're just consistently pushing to better yourself. And then Death in the reverse. So there is a refusal to end something happening, probably this partnership. There is a refusal. It's like despite this thing continuing, even if you might not feel the best about it, you're not letting it influence your self-worth. You're saying, regardless of what happens here, regardless of whether or not if things change, whether or not if it ends, I'm going to continue to feel my way. I'm going to take action forward for me. I'm going to try to make a difference here. I'm going to try to really turn my energy around. I'm really trying to move to that energy of the will. So let's see what else is happening. We have the Lovers in reverse, clarifying the Nine of Cups. So you're really not letting a separation. You're not really letting this connection, well, this lack of a connection get to you. What's changing? But this is changing. So it's possible. It's very much possible that you will be moving into the Lover's energy very soon, but we'll see. Okay, you do need to start deciding on what to do. You might need to end this relationship here. You might need to separate. You might not be thinking about how to do that right now. Ooh, but there is progress and communication that needs to happen in regards to an ending. Okay, so there's going to be 2 messages for you. Multiple messages for sure, but at least 2. So for one of you, for some of you, it's going to be you need to communicate how you want this relationship to move forward. You need to communicate that you want to continue, and you also need to reflect that in your thoughts and your actions, okay? You're not very confident in your thoughts. You're not very confident in how you're going to make progress towards everyone staying together despite a separation. But you really need to start making movement towards that. Now, for the other ones of you, you need to start making progress in towards ending this relationship. I do see that, like I said, what's changing is the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Lovers in the reverse, and the Eight of Wands. This tells me that you're finally going to move out of this energy of feeling a lack of separation. You're going to stop letting that harbor you down, okay? And you're going to start trying to figure out how you can move forward to a realization. Maybe there's some news you need to deliver about this Lovers in the reverse, and maybe it's about death, okay? You need to deliver this news, right? You need to shut that progress down if you so choose. But genuinely, I feel like you're not entirely sure what to do or what to end in order to make yourself happy. But I will say that there is this connection that just feels so out of touch for you. You'll know which one you need to do if you need to communicate. There just needs to be a communication around this relationship, this area. I see that you're so tired of waiting. You don't want to wait anymore, and you want a cycle to end, right? You want to enter into a new cycle. And the only way you can do that is to actually start making progress towards realizing either that this relationship needs to come together or this relationship needs to end. But we'll figure it out when we read the masculine energy. So let's go ahead, move over to the mask of this relationship and see what is going on with them. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So definitely not a good time. Definitely feeling unstable, like they don't have all the answers for you, like there's no direction for you to go. And then we have the Knight of Swords, because they have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what to think. They're not feeling very confident in their current adventure, for sure. They're not really feeling confident in, coming forward with truth, coming forward with fact. The Knight of Wands. They're not rushing down, okay, but they are considering this pathway, and I do see that they're very guarded. They're very guarded because they're not realizing their own worth, and they're also not realizing that that you're bringing them an Ace of Pentacles. You're bringing them a literal opportunity for so many chances. I mean, look, keys. Let's see what's changing for our Divine Mask. We have victory for the mask in this. So maybe they're wanting to turn around this ace, but we'll see. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Wow, 6 and 7 of Wands. So they have a succession going on. So they're definitely feeling victory towards a new path forward. The Knave of Pentacles. But they're not really... They want to be victorious, but they're not necessarily very eager to open up this pathway. It's like they're just considering it right now. They're very much considering it, but they're not... It's so funny because you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knave of Pentacles, which tells me that there is a hesitancy to consider this new opportunity that you might be bringing forward for them. Okay, and they do want to stop waiting. They want to take action. They want to start moving this obstacle, but they feel they've already gotten into their head that they're defeated before they've even started. And that's an issue. That's an issue because in reality, the ace is the winner here. If they can accept the ace, they get the 6 of Wands, right? And right now, they're like, well, I'll deny the ace to stay in my power because I just need time to think, is what this is. And we're entering into a period of the will, so fortune, so cycles, okay? And I feel like they've been caught into a cycle of like, I have no idea what to accept. I don't know where to go. I'm trying to move these obstacles out of my way so I can move into this path, but I am very guarded. I'm very guarded because I really just don't know what I want. I mean, that comes in all the way, like not really knowing what they want. So maybe that's why they don't want to hurt you, Divine Femme. Let's go ahead and grab y'all some more cards. Let's go with the Dali. Let's get some more cards for the feminine. This is the Dali Tarot. Very beautiful art history. So, excuse me. Divine Femme, what's your energy? Divine Femme. Divine Femme, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So that literally tells me, Divine Feminine, that there's a lack of spiritual creation happening here, okay? And I think that's really what you want to communicate on. You're just like, well, there's this opportunity for fulfillment, but I'm not grabbing it. It's so funny. There's an opportunity for fulfillment, but that person just isn't, they're not showing up with the reliability you need, okay? You're also forgetting your own worth, okay? You keep involving yourself into this cycle with partners who don't understand their own worth, okay? And so you're kind of mirroring each other here, honestly. I'll be very, very honest. You're kind of mirroring each other. But the issue is here, they don't understand their own worth, so they really don't jump into anything. You don't really understand your own worth, so you jump into things too fast, okay? And then the Two of Pentacles comes out. You need to find balance. I mean, it all makes sense. That's why I felt called to talk about that, how you're mirroring each other. There needs to be balance here. There's a lack of balance. Let's see what what is happening for the Divine Mask. Okay, we had a lot of cards come out. Well, 2 cards. We had the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. No, the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, moving forward, but not considering new opportunities to make themselves happy. Now, let's find out. One more card, Spirit, please. And it's like they want to move forward with this ace. They want to move forward in victory, but they're not entirely sure how to make it happen because they're not really looking. They were never really looking for it. That's an issue, right? They weren't really thinking about it. But now I see that they've considered it. The world coming out, yeah. I feel like the Divine Mask is in such a transitory, powerful state. Guys, I mean, the fact that they refuse to think about this offer is actually triggering a new cycle for them, the will. And it's going to turn the world around, okay? I think it's about they're opening their eyes, Feminine. I'm not trying to get your hopes up here. I am just genuinely saying, it's like seeing, like they're trying to open their eyes. They might move forward without necessarily thinking with their emotions. They might move forward trying to acquire the world. I feel like this Divine Masculine energy has a lot of material world things going on, okay? They want job success. They really are trying to figure out their path forward. They're not entirely sure what that path is, but they do want it. Okay, let's see what comes out for you, Divine Femme. You could be the Divine Mask too. I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to use pronouns. Devotion in the reverse. Okay, that makes sense with the Ace of Wands. There's a need for you, Divine Femme, to really step into your grace, to step into your divinity. All right, remember, the one thing that should matter more than anything else is your higher self, is your spirits, is your power, your energy. Don't give your energy to those who don't reciprocate your energy back, okay? I just feel like you're forgetting your spiritual devotions here. And Spirit says if you can if you can come on back in and get into your spiritual fulfillment, really accept the things that make you feel spiritually fulfilled, that make you feel creative. If you accept those creative opportunities too, because I mean, like, look, you might feel like there's not a creative opportunity coming forward, okay? But I see that you're still sitting in your power, right? You're sitting in your power. And there's a need for you to start considering yourself a new opportunity. Clarity, yeah, You need to have, like, you're, like, getting so disillusioned because you're not getting the one thing you want. And there's a need to transform from those codependent behaviors, okay? And really go within to meditate, because you're not meditating, you're not devoting, because you're trying to find clarity through this energy of transformation right now. So maybe you feel like everything's bogged down, but there's a need for you, Divine Femme, to go within. To go within and to answer yourself those questions, okay? What's happening with our Divine Mask over here? Divine Mask has a bit to say today. Okay, Divine Masculine is feeling they're not in grace either. Okay, so neither of you are aligning with your higher selves. They're not really feeling the wisest. Okay, they rush into things very quickly. They get themselves into situations that actually hurt them, that actually halter their higher thing, moderation, yeah. Because they might have addiction problems here. They might also just be bad at putting themselves in situations that make them actually feel drained energetically. Fierce love. Yes, because there's someone who has never really understood love, okay? They've never been given the love they need. They've never been showed that love. They've never been showed grace, okay? They've never been, it's always been rough. It's always been fiery. It's always been passionate, which is a beautiful thing, but all at the same time, it can be very stressful. Very, very stressful. Okay, so let's see what else comes out for you, Divine Femme. I'm going to read y'all the song. You got one. You got the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the wind longs to play with your hair. Let's get him one. The mask over here, he's got, or they got, to you the earth yields her fruit, buying and selling in the reverse. That's about not accepting something that's come forward. Notice, I mean, in the ace of, all the aces in the original Raider White is a hand handing a pentacle. And what do I see here? A hand. And it's like the hand isn't coming in. The hand isn't coming in because they're not accepting. The hand is there. They just have to reach out too. We're going to read you the poems here. I'm going to show you all the book. It's called The Prophet. Beautiful deck, art history. 15. Your clothes conceal much of your beauty, yet they hide not the unbeautiful. And though you seek in garments the freedom of privacy, you may find in them a harness and a chain. Would that you could meet the sun and the wind with more of your skin and less of your raiment. For the breath of life is in the sunlight, and the hand of life is in the wind. That's very interesting. So this is about freeing yourself, okay? This is about understanding that you don't hide your true emotions, all right? Clothes, material possessions will never really be able to cover up that emotional depth that you have, feminine. Step into your divinity. Step into your femininity. Step into your intuitive state, okay? Release yourself from all this struggle, okay? Because you're fighting a battle that's not yours. And you want to know what's beautiful, guys? You want to know what's fucking crazy? I actually just got chills. He got 16 in the reverse, right? You have 15. So it's like y'all are moving. Wow. And the wheel, I'm literally like in tears. Y'all can't even see, but like I'm about to cry because this is like crazy. What's crazy about this? Let me explain. The hand of life is in the wind. The hand of life is in the wind, and they have the 16. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'll discuss this one more time. To you the earth yields her fruit, and you shall not want if you but know how to feel your hands. It is in exchanging the gifts of the earth that you shall find abundance and be satisfied. Yet unless the exchange be in love and kindly justice, it will but lead to some greed and others to hunger. This is about the masculine energy is in so much energy of like acquisition of materialism. He's not even seeing all of the opportunity that's already out there. The divine masculine is forgetting to understand that the beauty is within, that every single source, that he is the source of his creation. The masculine forgets that his future lies within him already. His value has been within him all this entire time. Okay? So the thing that is so interesting about this is that there's a resistance to open up their hand, right? There's a resistance to acquire this ace, whereas you're just living your best life. You need to be living your best life, and you need to offer that hand. The hand is in the wind. That also tells me that, like the wind is ever flowing. The wind goes, it carries people in unknown places. It carries plants in unknown places. It takes things places, right? If you're not giving the hand, then you have to find that hand elsewhere, right? I also feel like they've been given the hand too. You are literally extending the hand, but they're just not reaching out. So let's figure out why. What is going on? Why is the divine masculine being so obtuse? What's going on? Divine mask. The divine mask has just not been given the type of attention they need. Let's see. We'll see about that. Oh, shit. The world. Yeah, they really want the world. They feel like they haven't been offered the world quite yet. They haven't been given the world. They want to acquire the world, but they're failing to understand that you can't acquire the world with someone else. Temperance and balance. Yeah, they're very impatient. They're very impatient about being given what they want. The masculine is. And maybe they're not giving you attention because maybe they haven't been given attention in the past, okay? And they're not entirely sure what to do about this temperance, about this waiting for the world to come in. And so they're just they're burdening themselves, okay? They feel like they have to do all of this for themselves. They have to be able to give their own cup to themselves, which is so true. They do have to be able to give their own cup to themselves, but they don't have to burden themselves with a struggle, okay? What about you, Divine Femme? What's going on with you? Divine Feminine, we have the Eight of Wands, oh, in reverse, and then the Nine of Cups. Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, Divine Femme, so you might have actually shut yourself off right now. I know you had the Eight of Wands come out in the upright earlier after the Queen of Wands, so not knowing how to communicate, and that's why you're not communicating. You're not communicating because you're like, I can't allow my cup to be justified off of anyone else's actions. I can't allow my cup to be justified off of what I'm not being given, okay? There's been an imbalance here, an imbalance of effort, and I see the Ten of Cups popped out. I don't know where the hell this came from, but it does show itself in the reverse. So it could be very well that you're not being given the happy ending that you want, and now the Six of Swords has come out to say it might be time to move forward. Maybe both of you are actually moving forward. Let's get a little more clarity, okay? Can I get the connecting? What is the connecting? What's connecting between these two? Are they going to come together? Are they separating? What's happening? Interesting. Emotions. So both of your emotions are stirred up for sure, okay? Both of you are in the emotional space. Both of you are not feeling good enough. The youth. Emotions, the youth, the King of Water. This is about being exploratory, finding out what actually does make you happy, okay? If you're not satisfied emotionally, then it's time to find that satisfaction elsewhere. Exactly, not finding out what makes you happy. Three of Swords, that's on study. That's on study and that's on happiness, okay? That's dropping heartbreak. That's analyzing. Deciding what will make you happy. Maybe you just don't know what will make you happy, okay? Now you have to go look for it. Maybe you've been looking for it. The Child in the reverse. You need to live freely and innocently, though. I mean, you have the youth and the Child in the reverse. I feel like there is, and then the Nine of Cups again. In order to make yourself happy, you really have to pay attention to that child self. And that goes for the Mask and the Femme, for both of you. You really have to pay attention to that child self. Acknowledge those childhood wounds, okay? And really look into what will make that child self happy. What makes you happy on your simplest vibration? What is the thing that you seek? Okay, because I see Divine Mask and Divine Femme, you might not be looking for the right things, okay? You need to trust your intuition about what fills your cups, okay? You're not communicating for a reason. They're not communicating for a reason. That's not to say that this won't work out, okay? If you want it to work out, there's a good possibility it might. What I'm saying, though, is if you come together now, like, what's the point of coming together? Because there's going to not be resolution here. There's going to be indifferences, okay? You're going to not be satisfied emotionally. Maybe physically, for sure, but you almost know that this spiritually just isn't for you. The Ace of Cups, exactly. That's wow. That's emotional fulfillment. Let's see why that's come out. It's like trust your intuition about what makes you really happy, about what brings light into your life. But let's see what else comes out. Ace of Cups, 2, 4, 6, 7 of Pentacles. There's been so much waiting for happiness happening. There's been so much waiting, confidently waiting. Wow, all these Knights. 3, 6. You have another Eight of Wands coming out in the reverse. And then Eight of Wands followed by the Ten of Cups. Very crazy energy. So let me explain. The Ten of Cups comes from a lack of communication. It comes from not getting this offer of happiness or offer of fulfillment, okay? And now you need to be decisive on how you're going to make yourself happy. How are you going to move forward in confidence? Are you going to keep waiting for this ace, or are you going to take action towards that ace? And that's what Spirit wants to say, the ace and the Ten of Cups. It's like saying the next cup you get is going to be a cup that is worth it, all right? You got to be decisive. You got to be decisive about whether or not you want to show up, whether or not this is worth it. And that goes for both of you, okay? I mean, you can only do so much healing until, they heal themselves. So let's see, Divine Femme, what is happening specifically for our Divine Feminine over here? What's going on? Resourcefulness in the reverse. Okay, you feel like you don't have enough to give already. You feel like you don't have a lot to offer, but you really do. And then Dream in the reverse. They feel, and the Divine Masculine just feels like this is too good of a dream, okay? They just feel kind of undeserving of it. They might not even be, I had Connection just almost flip itself. So this is definitely a connection. Enjoy in tribulation, okay? I feel like Spirit wants to say for the both of you before we close, enjoy the run, enjoy the journey. Don't necessarily be so worried about the destination. Enjoy the hard work, okay? If you really want to come together, you can make it. But you need to enjoy the hard work and paving your path forward and closing out cycles that don't serve you and entering new cycles, communicating your dreams and your wants. And then they need to enter a new cycle of actually, you know, they need to consider the possibility of a dream come true. They need to see the potential here. They've given an ace, okay? I'm sorry that they're so blind. It's just because they're in this nightmare mode. They're in this nightmare mode because they're so focused on their dreams that they're actually putting themselves out of their dreams. Okay, and then we're going to close with an animal spirit. What for you? We have the golden egg in the reverse. Listen, the golden egg, I'm going to read it to you. And then what about for our divine mask? Our divine mask, please. Divine masculine, please. What's our divine mask's energy, spirit? I could have swore I just saw one flip. Okay, maybe not. Sorry, guys. Divine mask? Divine mask? I'll take one. Hyena. They're out of balance, for sure. Okay, they're definitely out of balance. They're not feeling all of their colors, okay? They're really caught in that shadow aspect. They're not feeling confident enough to move forward, and they're not entirely sure of how to circle this around, how to bring it back around, right? Let's read you the golden egg femme. Okay, guys, the golden egg. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern-day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing or grasping. Look, you had yours in the reverse. There's this energy of fast-forward momentum. You need to be using this time to think, okay? You need to become comfortable with your vulnerability and find out what makes you feel gratitude inside of you. Align with yourself. Listen to the messages that your inside has been telling you, okay? And if you have an old friend who's been trying to tell you something too, now is the time to really listen to them. And then let's get the hyena for you, for them. That way y'all can hear it. Humor, wit, sarcasm in the reverse. So they're being very, very to the point. They're not joking around. They're very business-like. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams, exactly. Dreams in the reverse, to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? Scrappy, petty, suspicious, okay? That's how they're acting. All right, guys. Well, I hope that reading resonated with you. I hope it was helpful. I know it looks like chaos on the table, but I wanted to get out as much information as possible. That way y'all could make your decisions to move forward the way that you need to move forward. Okay, guys? If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you go check out my TikTok, follow over there, and go follow me on Instagram. And you know what? Honestly, just go hit up all my socials, okay? Why not? If you would like to tip, the information is going to be in the description box below. I'm going to insert a card up here somewhere so you can go ahead and watch another video for your zodiac signs. But other than that, yeah, we're doing a giveaway, by the way. I haven't said this on the channel, but we're doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So whenever we get to 1,000, guys, I'm going to be giving away 10 free readings, guys. I'm going to be giving away 10 free readings. That's crazy. So you'll have a 10 out of 1,000 chance, which is not bad at all. Okay. Anyways, I'm wishing you the best. I wish you guys so much love and light. I wish you so much healing. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that you found some clarity through here. I hope this can ease your soul. And yeah, I really do appreciate all of you so much. I just can never say that enough. But I will see you in the next one. Okay, guys? I love you. Bye.